Awesome. Okay. Tony should be back soon. She wanted to watch the beginning, but it's okay. Welcome, guys, to the Lost Mine of Phandelver. This is the campaign that we're going to be doing. Oh, Tony's back. Just in time, Tony. So, let's go ahead and meet our dramatis personae. We got our players, Farah. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Cirrus Duskfire, Fantasy, Kokuku, and Thugal and Olarel. So, let's get this started, guys. Here's the hook. You are in the city of Neverwinter when your dwarf patron and friend Gundren Rockseeker hires you to escort a wagon to Phandalin. Gundren has gone ahead with a warrior, Sildar Hallwinter, to attend to business in the town while you follow with the supplies. You will each be paid 10 gold pieces by the owner of Barthen's Provisions in Phandalin when you deliver the wagon safely to that trading post. Here's your patron, Gundren Rockseeker, your little dwarf friend, and he's the one who's sent you out on this mission. And once again, your task is to get this wagon over to Phandalin without dying. So let's see if you can accomplish that. Here's a map of your surrounding area. That little purple X right there is going to be where you are right now. You started in Neverwinter, which is right up here. You've been on the road for quite a while. You know, you've done a hard day of walking and whatnot. And when you started off in Neverwinter, you all met up around this wagon that you were supposed to be driving along. And you didn't really, you kind of got rushed out by the guy who gave the wagon over to you. So you didn't really get a chance to get to meet each other. So tonight you're all around the fire, and why don't we go around and just kind of introduce ourselves a little bit, starting with Arafera. Just give us
Some
like a little
pressure.
blurb about
Damn.
you.
Okay, so I'm Farah.
Mhm.
I actually came from a small town, but I wouldn't say it's small. It's actually a stopover for a lot of different travelers. And so I've met and encountered a lot of different people, and that's probably how we met our dwarf friend. I was raised by my mother in the town. She's actually one of the wenches at the ale house there. And
Nice.
she would take me to work, so that's how like I would encounter, and like that's actually how I gained a lot of charisma, which is like talking to people and getting to know their stories and everything. That being said, that being like a stopover town, it also became places where different merchants would basically retiring to just do their craft. And so or a lot of the things that they have are all crafts, like leathers and different kinds of goods. That being said, I learned a lot. I learned from I don't know, the leather crafter person. I don't remember the term.
Tanners.
Tanners, yeah. So I actually ended up learning a lot from him, and so a lot of the things that I make, like I know how to work leather now. Part of like my family history is that my mother actually had met an elf. I have a half elf, and she met an elf that had stopped over in this town, and so that's how I was born. But after I was born, he actually was looking to kind of separate himself
Settle
from
down.
like what he was doing, which I'm not clear on, what his role was in like the whole like elven community. And so at some point somebody had actually come to look for him, and he ended up leaving my mother, but kind of like as a token of like I'm not leaving you because I want to. I have to leave you because I have to. He left his armor with her. And so the armor that I'm using is actually his, but because of the fact that it's been damaged from battle, that's where my leather, working skills has come in. So I kind of filled in to repair them with leather. One thing like I know is like I know I have like something destined or something out there better for me, but I really just have to try to figure that out, and learn more about my history.
Awesome. Nice. You
That's
thought
me.
a lot about this.
Oh yeah.
I like to think that you just gave that speech verbatim, and like everyone was just sitting there quietly, and then you just stood up and said all of that, and everyone was like, "Yeah, awesome. We know you now."
Yeah,
What?
I had to make sense of it.
People are like writing notes down about you and stuff. Awesome. Okay, so that's Farah. Thank you very much.
Thank
Let's
you.
move on to Cirrus.
Hey guys, name's Cirrus. Pardon the horns. I guess I grew up kind of a servant for a noble. Yeah, in the household. Never knew my dad. My mom died when I giving birth to me, so I just kind of worked under his employ. He was very nice to me, but his wife was pretty horrible to me. So when I started showing my magic abilities, I got sent off to a local enchanter, which was actually a really good opportunity. A lot of people in my class would not have had that opportunity, but my master let me go and train. So yeah, when I went out there, I learned all about my kind, and so kind of made it my goal to. I really want to make like a place for us tieflings, where we
Oh,
can be not, persecuted like we are. It's really rough for us. So
tiefling
whether
rock.
that's a commune or a city or a nation, who knows? But just kind of want to get a bunch of us together because we're
Awesome.
stronger. So.
You're like an Israeli tiefling. You're like a Zionist tiefling. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, and next is Kokuku.
So my name is Kokonifers, but my friends just call me Kokuku. I wish I could say that I had a very difficult life and that is full of action and despair, but it was rather comfortable. Was actually raised in a pretty wealthy household, and I gotta say it was overall pretty nice. But with a lot of privilege, kind of comes a lot of side effects, which kind of grow accustomed to, and you kind of catch wind. And I guess my kind's not very friendly towards goblins, and I didn't really know why. So I on my own, and I have to say, with the privileged lifestyle comes with some perks. I can take care of myself out there. I got a lot of training with stuff regarding, in case someone tries to mug me. But hey, a lot of this is rather new still. But I do what I can, and parents say it's just a phase. But I don't know. I'm kind of liking this ascetic lifestyle.
All right. And finally, let's meet Thugal and Olirel. So you guys look over and see this two-headed orc sitting there,
Half orc. Thank you.
half orc. So
Okay.
is one of your heads human and one of your heads orc, or is
No,
it just
we're both half orc.
okay? Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're like orc from the waist up.
Yeah. So I'm Thugal. She's Oluril. We were raised in a tribe on the outskirts of a village. We were from a warrior clan. Our father was a great orc who fell in love with a human and made us. We were then expelled from our tribe, not because we're half orc, but because of our two heads. They don't deal with physical abnormalities very well in our tribe. So we've had to take some jobs to make ends meet. Done a lot of things we're not proud of. Met our dwarf friend here because he's been helping us go from town to town finding jobs, beating people up, killing things. But we don't really like to speak of our past, so just don't ask.
He said after telling us his entire life story.
Well, don't get into the specifics.
Okay.
We're
That's
not here to
very
make
fair.
friends.
Awesome.
So if you guys ever how does it work?
No.
How does sex work?
With each other, we have sex with each other.
But you're the same. Okay.
Yeah. Just don't ask.
So,
It's
like,
part.
So
It's
is it incest or masturbation?
That's my question.
It's a little of both. It's part of our religion. Okay. It's
Okay.
not something we.
Your
need to
religion,
speak of.
even though your clan kicked you out.
Yeah, it's not orcish
We
religion.
don't
Okay.
want you guys to get bored
We-
with two heads,
I-
but if you're
I
gonna
don't-
do it, you
I
gotta
don't-
fuck each
I
other.
don't want to say specifics. But we are fluent in Infernal. So
Okay, got it.
Oh,
So,
dirty talk. In
yeah.
other words. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Knowledge about each other.
Fantasy just
Um,
added her. She said, "Fantasy here. Spent all my money on plastic surgery. That I didn't have any clothes besides my undies. With my athletic skills, I was able to capture starfish to help me cover up. My rubber ducky is my best friend. His name is Quacky."
Oh, all right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Is he the crazy one?
She is the
Friendship?
crazy one.
No, it's Quacky the crazy one.
Oh, yeah.
Quacky's the crazy one in the friendship. Awesome. So you guys get a good night's sleep that night. But in the morning, you continue back on the road and you come across something rather strange in the road. You've been on the Tribor Trail for about a day and a half. As you come around a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. So, what do you guys want to do?
Is there a way to like see the type of like feather that's attached to the arrow? Like
Yeah.
can we look at it, or do I need to roll for that?
So you notice that the arrows look like they're typical of. Actually, let's. You're gonna have to move up for this probably.
Oh, okay.
So let's move you a little bit closer just to get a better look at it. How's right here sound? So you kind of like peer over and you notice that the arrows are very typical of the ones that, they're not well made. They look like maybe some really down on their luck bandits or even goblins might have made them. But you do notice one thing. You notice that the horses are the same ones as the ones you saw Gundren and Sildar with when they first left Neverwinter.
Oh, shit.
Recognize these horses as those of your friends. Well, your friend and the warrior who's accompanying him. Everyone except for Thugal and Olarel notices shapes shifting in the trees. And as you sort of move forward, they notice you approaching and they leap out. Next up is the goblins' turn. So they all are going to move in tandem. So one of them is going to walk. The one that you hit is going to walk up right up to.
That's what I was hoping. I'm like, oh, do you need time to move back?
And he's going to attack.
Oh, you want?
It's okay. They're very weak. I'll say that.
I am also very weak, which is
He. Oh. Oh boy. Give me one sec. He rolled a 25 somehow. So he rolled a 4. So you're going to take 4 points of damage. Next up is going to be TJ and Gabrielle.
Okay.
Should probably go and help your rogue.
Yeah,
who's
can I
kinda
kill
got
save
that?
me.
Can we attack that? We want to attack that orc that's in front of the.
Okay. You cleave this goblin in half. You
Nice.
watch its guts just spill out of it
Did
as
it get on the
it's
rogue?
completely
I feel
destroyed.
really bad. That's
Yeah, there's blood all over Arafira's face.
Like, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Ooh. All right, I got a 21.
Hell yeah.
18 and a 3.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, and I got a 5.
5 damage.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's actually 6 because I have a +1. So
6. Okay. This goblin is on its last legs. It's that arrow almost pierced its heart.
How many legs did it start with?
It's just 2.
Oh, and it's
It's
on.
just got the 1 now.
Okay.
You hit its.
you mean it's a hobgoblin?
Ah! That was really good. All right.
That's the only
Now
joke I have.
And this one
He's gonna flee.
is going to start to run up. He starts to run towards you, and then he's like, I'm so fucked. So he runs this way instead, and he's trying to clamber up this hill. And that's his entire turn. He's like scrambling and trying to get up. You can, if you decide to just, there are a few things you can do here. You can slaughter him. You can knock him out and see what he knows. You can let him go and try to trail him. It's kind of up to you.
Kill him.
No, what if he
I think
knows
we should try
something?
to. Yeah, we should try
you
to.
gotta figure out because the horses look like the horses that
We want to know where our friends went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, my tribe.
How are we gonna find our tribe if we
That's-
just kill the guy that?
No, it's part of our tribe to kill him.
This
It was
is
mother's way. God.
This is exactly what I wanted from these two. Now TJ and Gabrielle,
Oh
you guys
God.
can go up. Now I encourage you. All right, we should set up some ground rules
Kill
here.
him.
If you're both, if you guys disagree on an action from now on, if you disagree on an action, you're both going to have to roll a Constitution save, which is con on your
I mean,
saving
we got
throws.
+4.
You're gonna roll against each other, and the winner gets to do the action. You're struggling against each other.
Alright, I want to fucking kill. I'm just gonna kill this guy. So, I mean, I really want to just kill him because
See where our friends are. Interrogate him.
Yeah, we need to find where my dwarf friend went. He's the first friend that really was nice to me after I left my.
what if he gets away and then comes back with more goblins? So you really can't take that risk.
I think
You
we'll
can
be
knock him
fine.
out.
We can beat him.
No, we can't because I'm the only one that ever rolls good shit.
That's not true.
Well, you can punch him.
I rolled good shit,
All right, fine.
and he's already tripped. I tripped him already for us.
But I get to knock him out.
Okay. You get to
can
knock
walk
him
up
out.
and do it.
All right.
You have +5 insight that I could use.
Do I have to roll to knock him out?
No. Well, if you get him down to 0 without like and intentionally make it a non-lethal blow, then he'll be
Oh.
knocked out.
So we still have to roll to attack.
Unless you roll a natural 20, then you knock him out of existence. No,
Alright.
no, I'm just kidding.
What are we attacking with?
Well, can we move up to him?
Like here.
Let's do our hand axe.
Okay.
All right. I rolled a 22.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Nice. So roll for damage. TJ.
An 8.
Got a 9.
I won the roll.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's the fairest way to do it. Is whichever one of you rolls the highest.
Okay.
You, you smack him with the side of your axe in the back of the head, and he just goes down face first.
I think he's dead.
He's breathing,
Oh, okay.
but he looks like this.
I hate him.
Okay, so congratulations, you've just won your first combat. Great job.
Yay!